Have you ever held your money in your hands and felt a quiet frustration, a whispering doubt, as though no matter how much you work or hope, abundance always slips away? You've tried the affirmations, the prayers, the focus, and yet still, why does it feel as though your desire hovers just beyond your reach, as though someday is a horizon you can never touch? What if I told you there is a hidden law, a sacred truth, that turns that someday into today? What if the key to multiplying your money is not in earning harder, but in speaking a phrase so powerful, so aligned with the rhythm of the universe, that your wealth begins to flow immediately? Your desire is not far away, it is not delayed. It is already here, waiting to be received, right now, in this very moment. Let us align with this truth together. Repeat quietly, softly, yet with certainty, I am ready to receive what is already mine. I am ready to receive what is already mine. Abundance flows to me effortlessly and freely. Abundance flows to me effortlessly and freely. Money comes to me in divine ways now. Money comes to me in divine ways now. In just a moment, I will reveal the sacred phrase and the law behind it. A secret that has guided those who understand it for decades. Comment below with the phrase, I receive it now, to anchor your intention, and subscribe so you do not miss the full teaching. Your abundance is closer than you think. Let us awaken it together. Have you ever felt the quiet, gnawing ache of scarcity, as though money slips through your fingers no matter how hard you try? Perhaps you whisper prayers at night, wish for abundance, yet open your wallet to find emptiness staring back. Why does it feel as though the universe withholds what you are so desperately seeking? What if the secret isn't in doing more, struggling harder, or chasing endlessly, but in aligning yourself with a force far greater than effort alone? Today I promise that your relationship with wealth, your bank account, and your financial flow can shift, not tomorrow, not next year, but starting now, if you learn to speak the words that awaken abundance. You are not out of blessings, you are out of alignment. The first law we embrace is the power of your word. Your word is your wand, and it shapes the unseen fabric of reality. It is not merely speech, it is declaration, it is command, it is the vibration you send into the world. Many block this law because they speak from fear, doubt, or resentment. They curse their lack in secret, while hoping for plenty, and the universe answers exactly what they vibrate. To realign, one must bless every desire, speak it as if it already exists, and release any inner contradiction. Say quietly, softly, yet firmly, I am grateful for the abundance flowing to me now. Your utterances are sacred instruments. They are the keys to unlocking doors that no effort can force open. Repeat these affirmations. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of wealth. Money flows to me easily and gracefully. Money flows to me easily and gracefully. I bless the money I seek, and it blesses me in return. I bless the money I seek, and it blesses me in return. Abundance comes to me in divine timing. Abundance comes to me in divine timing. I release resistance and welcome prosperity. I release resistance and welcome prosperity. Consider the story of a woman who sat by her ledger each month, watching debts accumulate, feeling the weight of fear pressing against her chest. Each morning she muttered, I can't afford this, I can't make that. And yet she desired freedom, security, and ease. One quiet evening she paused and decided to speak differently, to bless what she sought instead of fearing its absence. She whispered, thank you for the abundance already present in my life. Within weeks, opportunities she had not imagined began to appear. A freelance project that paid beyond expectation, an unexpected gift from an old friend, a forgotten check in the mail. She realized the wealth was not created by chasing, it was mirrored from her words, her inner alignment, her faith. The lesson was tender yet profound. Your words shape your world, your blessings wait only for your recognition. Now let us turn to the second truth, the principle of blessing what you seek. So often we approach money with grasping hands and anxious minds, fearing lack more than desiring joy. The divine law at work here is simple. What you resent, resist, or judge cannot come near you. If you secretly despise wealth for the complications it might bring, if you fear the responsibility of abundance, or if you feel guilt for desiring it, then abundance avoids you. To shift, cultivate gratitude and blessing first. Speak aloud, I bless the money I desire, and it returns to me multiplied. This act harmonizes your inner state with the outer world. It is not magic, it is rhythm, it is alignment, it is the cosmic dance of cause. And affirm these truths gently, lovingly, twice. I bless the money I desire, and it comes to me. I bless the money I desire, and it comes to me. I welcome abundance into every corner of my life. I welcome abundance into every corner of my life. I release fear and embrace prosperity with grace. I release fear and embrace prosperity with grace. Every dollar I receive blesses me and those around me. Every dollar I receive blesses me and those around me. Picture a man quietly anxious, avoiding his bank statements, fearful of wealth because he imagined it would bring stress or scrutiny. Yet he longed for financial freedom. One morning he spoke words he had never dared. I bless the money that comes to me. It is mine to use for good. Within a month, contracts appeared that he had previously believed were unattainable. He discovered that blessing his desire, rather than resenting or fearing it, allowed the universe to answer in full measure. He understood at last that wealth is not a trap. It is a reflection of the inner state of grace, gratitude, and faith. Let us now expand this into the depth of your own potential. Perhaps you have fought for money, worked tirelessly, and yet feel frustrated as opportunities slip away. Maybe you have felt shame or self-doubt, thinking that abundance is only for others. Hear this. Your past effort does not dictate your future. The world responds not to struggle, but to the vibration of your assumption. Assume wealth, speak wealth, bless what you seek, and you will begin to notice doors previously invisible. Imagine a backstory that resonates with your own life. Perhaps there was a time when you watched another succeed while you toiled unseen. You felt resentment, fear, doubt. This is the challenge every seeker faces. The inner critic that whispers, "You are not enough, you have too little, you must wait." Yet at a moment of stillness, when you stop arguing with lack and begin to speak in alignment with abundance, the twist occurs. The same world that felt harsh and unyielding begins to yield. Checks arrive, opportunities knock, ideas flow. The impact is profound. Fear transforms into faith, resistance dissolves, and a river of abundance flows naturally. Understand this deeply. The words you utter, the thoughts you entertain, the blessings you whisper, these are not mere habits. They are the instruments of your life, the mirrors of your inner state. By speaking with faith, by blessing what you desire, by aligning with the law that you are already abundant, you do not chase wealth. You attract it effortlessly. You do not create through struggle. You manifest through alignment. Now as you sit quietly and hear this voice, know this. Your words can transform scarcity into plenty. Your blessings can unlock doors your mind never imagined. And the secret is not hidden in effort, strategy, or manipulation. It is within you, in your sacred utterances, in your calm faith, in the gentle, unwavering assumption that abundance is yours. Today, speak, bless, and watch the mirror of life reflect back to you the wealth you deserve. Have you ever felt as though life is passing you by, while others seem prepared for every opportunity that comes their way? Perhaps you have waited, hoped, and even struggled, yet the breakthroughs you desire never appear. Why is it that abundance and success reach some so easily, while others remain in a quiet state of longing, watching doors close just as they approach? What if the key isn't in working harder or waiting longer, but in preparing your inner self for what is already coming to you? Today, I promise that when you understand the law of preparation, when you align yourself with readiness and clarity, the universe will no longer make you wait. Opportunities, prosperity, and joy are drawn to those who are truly prepared. You are not late. You are not lacking. You are simply unprepared for the life already intended for you. The first law we explore is the law of preparation. This is the divine truth that the universe does not respond to desire alone, but to readiness. To prepare is to align your mind, your words, and your spirit with the reality you wish to inhabit. Many block this law by drifting through life in doubt, fear, or distraction. They hope for fortune, yet harbor uncertainty about their own worth or capacity. To realign, you must cultivate clarity, set your inner intentions as if the outcome is inevitable, and act in harmony with the unseen currents of life. Speak softly, yet with authority. I am ready for all the blessings that are coming to me now. Your inner preparation becomes the magnet that draws your desires from the invisible into tangible reality. Repeat these affirmations gently, twice each. I am ready for abundance in all forms. I am ready for abundance in all forms. My mind and spirit are prepared for prosperity. My mind and spirit are prepared for prosperity. I align my thoughts, words, and actions with my highest good. I align my thoughts, words, and actions with my highest good. Opportunities appear to me effortlessly, because I am ready. I welcome abundance and joy with gratitude and ease. I welcome abundance and joy with gratitude and ease. Imagine a young man sitting in the quiet of his small apartment, staring at unopened letters and bills. He longed for recognition, for financial freedom, for a chance to live full. Each day he worried, fretting over how to make it happen, while ignoring the small ways he could prepare himself. One morning he decided to approach life differently. He organized his skills, polished his talents, and spoke aloud, "I am ready for the opportunities meant for me." Within weeks, a long-awaited project fell into his lap, an invitation to collaborate with others who recognized his worth. The lesson is clear. Readiness aligns you with what you already desire. The universe responds to preparation, not mere hope. Now, consider the next truth. Lack is not a condition, it is a conclusion. Many people look at their bank accounts, their careers, their relationships, and draw the conclusion that they are limited, insufficient, or destined to wait. Yet scarcity is not a fixed state, it is a story we tell ourselves. The law at work here is simple. The outer world mirrors the inner world. When you dwell in lack, you attract circumstances that confirm it. To shift, release judgment, resentment, or fear, and choose to assume abundance instead. Say softly, reverently, "I live in the fullness of all that is mine. Lack has no power over me." Your conclusions shape your reality far more than external circumstances ever could. Repeat these affirmations with intention, twice each. I am abundant in every aspect of my life. I am abundant in every aspect of my life. Scarcity has no hold over me. Scarcity has no hold over me. I assume the life of prosperity and joy that is rightfully mine. I assume the life of prosperity and joy that is rightfully mine. My mind is a magnet for opportunities, wealth, and happiness. My mind is a magnet for opportunities, wealth, and happiness. I release fear and embrace the endless possibilities before me. I release fear and embrace the endless possibilities before me. Picture a woman who had long believed that financial struggle was her fate. She had watched others thrive, felt frustration, and accepted the weight of limitation as reality. Yet one evening she paused and chose differently. She declared, "I am abundant. I am prepared for the life I desire." Slowly, imperceptibly at first, she noticed changes, calls from potential clients, unexpected small gifts, doors opening where there had been walls. Her conclusion had shifted, and with it her reality. Scarcity was replaced by confidence, limitation by expectation, and worry by faith. The universe responds not to fear, but to the certainty of readiness and belief. Let us expand this into your own life. Perhaps you have been waiting, struggling to manifest a promotion, a new client, or a financial breakthrough. You have prepared in part, yet perhaps fear or doubt linger. Know this. Preparation is not about frantic activity, it is about internal readiness, alignment, and the clarity of intent. Your mind must be clear, your words harmonious, your actions synchronized with the invisible currents of abundance. When you align these three: thought, speech, and action, the law of readiness delivers results that seem almost miraculous. Think back to a challenge you have faced. Perhaps there was a moment when you questioned your worth, hesitated to act, or felt unqualified. This is the exact point where alignment becomes critical. Instead of pushing against the tide, you must adjust within, organize your resources, refine your focus, and declare readiness. The twist comes when you realize that the universe does not demand struggle, it rewards preparation. Doors open effortless, opportunities manifest, and the impact is undeniable. Fear dissolves, energy shifts, and abundance flows to you naturally. Understand this deeply. Waiting is not punishment. Lack is not truth. They are signals, guides, pointing to the inner work yet to be done. By preparing yourself, and by choosing to release the conclusion of scarcity, you harmonize with the law that governs abundance. The world around you is simply a mirror, reflecting the alignment or misalignment within. Your role is sacred, simple, and profound. Align, bless, assume, and prepare. Act and think as though you already live in abundance, and the world will respond in kind. Take a moment now, breathe, and feel the power of readiness and assumption flowing through you. Speak the sacred words, I am ready, I am abundant, I am alone. Let them resonate within, shaping the world outside. Today you are no longer waiting. Today you are prepared. Today scarcity becomes the echo of a past belief, and abundance emerges as your constant companion. The law is clear, timeless, and unwavering. The universe responds to readiness, and abundance always follows alignment. Have you ever wondered why, despite your heartfelt prayers and steadfast effort, life seems to stall? You follow the rules of manifestation, you speak words of hope, yet somehow the doors remain closed, the opportunities delayed, the flow of abundance elusive. You may feel frustration, doubt, or even despair creeping into your thoughts. Why is it that some people seem to attract everything they desire, effortlessly, while you remain entangled in the same patterns of lack? What if the reason is not the world, nor your circumstances, but a secret within your own mind? Today, I promise that by understanding the law that governs your inner assumptions, you can break free from the invisible blocks and allow abundance, opportunity, and joy to flow to you as naturally as a river to the sea. You are not blocked. You are distracted by appearances. The law we embrace now is the law of assumption, the divine principle that what you assume to be true becomes your reality. This is not simply hope or wishful thinking. It is a deliberate alignment of thought, feeling, and expectation. Many block this law without realizing it because they doubt in secret, argue with life, or cling to appearances that seem contrary to their desires. They may speak of abundance, yet internally they wrestle with scarcity. To realign, one must consciously assume the reality desired, speak it as present, and act from that assumption without hesitation or fear. Speak quietly, with reverence. I assume the life of abundance, health, and joy as my present reality. Your inner conviction, repeated and sustained, commands the unseen forces, and reality bends in alignment with your assumption. Repeat these sacred affirmations twice, allowing each word to resonate within. I assume abundance in every area of my life. I assume abundance in every area of my life. I am fully aligned with the flow of prosperity. I am fully aligned with the flow of prosperity. I release doubt and embrace the certainty of my desires. The life I imagine is already unfolding around me. The life I imagine is already unfolding around me. I trust the unseen and act from faith, not fear. Imagine a young woman sitting quietly at her kitchen table each morning, counting the coins in her jar, believing that life simply had nothing more to offer her. She longed for financial ease and the freedom to pursue her passions, yet her inner dialogue whispered only limitation. One evening she paused and decided to shift her inner assumption. She closed her eyes and repeated with conviction, I assume prosperity and opportunity as my reality now. Slowly, she noticed subtle changes, a call from a client she had never met, an invitation to a collaborative project, even a small gift from an unexpected source. These were not coincidences. They were the universe responding to her sustained assumption. She realized that the key had never been outside of her. It was within. Her belief, spoken and acted upon, had transformed her circumstances. The lesson is tender yet powerful. Reality is a mirror of your deepest assumptions, and when you align them with faith, your desires manifest with grace. Let us expand this into your own life. Perhaps you have faced disappointment after disappointment, working tirelessly to manifest change, yet finding yourself trapped in cycles of frustration. You may have assumed scarcity without even noticing, allowing your mind to echo the patterns of lack. But the truth is that nothing is fixed. Your inner assumption shapes everything, the unseen first, and then the seen. When you choose to assume abundance, when you stop arguing with appearances, and when you speak as though the life you desire already exists, the world around you responds. Consider a backstory familiar to many. A professional who labored long hours, yet saw colleagues rise faster, gain recognition, and enjoy the very freedom he yearned for. He felt invisible, overlooked, and unfairly constrained. The challenge seemed insurmountable. Yet one morning, in a moment of stillness, he decided to assume success as present, to speak confidently, and to act as though he were already recognized. Slowly, the tide turned. A mentor noticed his consistent effort. A new opportunity presented itself, and doors that had seemed forever closed opened effortlessly. The twist was subtle but profound. Nothing outside had changed in principle, yet everything shifted in reality. The impact was undeniable, his confidence soared, his energy aligned with the unseen, and the life he had only imagined began to unfold tangibly. Understand this deeply. Distraction is not external, it is internal. The outer world merely reflects the inner narrative. You may look around and see lack, resistance, or obstacles, but these are only appearances. Your inner state, your assumptions, your sustained beliefs are the true architects of reality. By assuming abundance, clarity, and success, you dissolve the invisible blocks, allowing energy, opportunity, and prosperity to flow unimpeded. Speak, bless, assume, and align with the divine rhythm that governs all creation. Perhaps you have noticed that when you focus on what is missing, everything seems to confirm that absence. And yet, when you shift your attention, when you bless your desires, when you assume the fullness of your potential, the world mirrors that alignment. This is not fantasy, it is a law as unwavering as the rising sun. You do not create through struggle, you manifest through assumption. You do not attract through anxiety, you draw through belief. Now feel the power of this principle, as if it were already at work within you. The sacred words softly but with conviction. I am aligned, I am abundant, I assume the life of my highest good. Let these words flow through your being, shaping not only your mind but your energy, your presence, and your reality. Recognize that the universe does not withhold, it mirrors. When you stop arguing with what appears to be, when you bless, assume, and align, life responds in accordance with your most sacred assumptions. Today, do not wait for proof, do not search for validation. Begin now within the quiet chambers of your mind and heart. Your assumptions are the seeds, and your reality is the bloom. Speak, bless, assume, and act in alignment with the unseen rhythm of abundance. The doors you believed were closed are waiting. The flow you thought was absent is ready. The life you deserve is unfolding now, and it begins with the sacred power of assumption and alignment. Take a moment and feel the truth. Your lack is not a verdict. Your struggle is not a punishment. The money you seek, the abundance you have longed for, has never been absent. It has waited patiently, aligned with your inner rhythm, whispering to you that the door opens only when your thoughts, your words, and your heart are ready. How long will you continue to argue with life, to wrestle with appearances, to resist the flow that is already here? The wake-up call is clear. Stop chasing what is already yours. Stop fearing the very abundance that is drawn to you by the sacred law of assumption. Bless it, speak it, assume it, and watch the invisible currents of prosperity rise to meet you. Every coin you touch, every opportunity you see, is a reflection of the energy you hold within. When you bless, you invite. When you speak, you create. When you align, the universe answers with perfect timing. Now is the moment to act, not tomorrow, not someday, but here, now. Feel the shift. Speak the sacred phrase and know that your abundance is already moving toward you. Comment below with "I receive it now" to claim your alignment, and subscribe so you never miss the teachings that awaken your prosperity. Take this truth, carry it into your life, and watch as the unseen becomes undeniable, as the doors open that were once closed, and as the wealth you were always destined for arrives effortlessly in your hands. Your time is now. Claim it, bless it, and live.